And now, broadcasting live from the Dark Room studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Should we start with that?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig.
I'm Megan.
This is the show we do every week from the studio here at Craven Community College in the Dark Room studio at Public Radio East, where we just get together. We talk about what's going on at the college, what's going on in our community, and get a little silly. Good stuff.
Good stuff. We got props. All kinds of stuff
Yes,
today.
we have props. Why do we have these props? Because it's May the 4th.
It is May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you. Celebrating Star Wars Day. Happy May the 4th, Zanetta.
Good morning, Zanetta.
She wasn't ready for that. She says, no. She's already too busy trying to keep up with us jumping all around.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Who's in the background?
We have some trainees here today learning the system.
Oh, hi. I mean, I did say hi earlier, but I just wanted you to say hi to the audience.
Yeah, we got Terry in there, and then we've got somebody hiding just off the side there as well. She's staying out of frame. Okay. Oh, she popped in for a sec. Yeah. But yeah, we want to make sure that with the studio, we've got our friends over on faculty. They're able to come in and use it as well. And so Terry and Nikki in here are just kind of seeing how we do things so they can come in and see us. See how it goes.
So you're kind of looking a little casual today, but I know there's a reason.
Oh, yeah, well, because I got my Star Wars shirt.
Yeah, when I saw you like 20 minutes ago, you had a Start shirt on and a tie.
Megan, I'm always ready to be professional or casual at any moment.
You were like Superman in your booth.
That's
Here
right.
I come. May the 4th.
That's what I did. I was running down the hall.
May the 4th be with you.
Exactly.
In that voice.
Yeah. I need a little Darth Vader effect. Zanetta, can you get on that, please? Can I get a little Darth Vader effect? Do you have that ready? No. But, I do have a sound effect.
Oh, my God. That was really loud.
Yeah, sorry. I do have a sound effect. Let's see if this works. So, you know who this is, right?
Chewbacca.
Yep. So,
who do we know that had a cat or a dog, Chewie, named after Chewbacca?
That would be me.
You with a cat.
I have a cat named Chewbacca.
That's right.
Chewie for short.
That wears a bow tie.
Sometimes he wears a bow tie.
Okay.
Like me, he can go from formal to casual at any moment, so he runs with his bow tie, and then he'll tear it off. But yeah,
I didn't hear anything.
Because I didn't press the button.
Okay.
Oh. Well, you press it. Look, right there. It tells you what to do.
It says, try me. Push my button. Is that a pencil sharpener?
No, it's a candy dispenser.
Oh, it looks like a pencil sharpener. Is it like a Pez candy thing?
It's not really Pez, but yeah.
Sorry, I was talking over
I've had
Chewbacca.
this for a couple of years now. I got this as a gift, I believe, from Hollie, actually. But yeah, it's still wrapped up in there because I'm not going to eat the candy at this point. But yeah, you put it in there, and then I think he
when you push his
lays
belly?
a candy egg. Maybe. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so yeah, there's Chewbacca, and then a much softer Chewbacca there.
Yeah, and then you got your cups, right? What is the
Yes.
Because it's kind of blurry.
That's a big
close.
cup, by the way.
Join us
It holds a
or
lot of coffee.
die.
Yeah. That's what I say every
Very
morning.
serious.
Yeah.
Join us or die.
Yeah, that's what I was screaming as I ran down the hall. So, happy May the 4th for any of our viewers or listeners who enjoy as well. Happy May the 4th to you.
Thank you.
That's
Is
not
that a
Star
thing?
Wars.
No,
it's
that's
not.
Star Trek.
It was a test.
That was
Yeah.
Star Trek. I can do it.
Let me go ahead and...
oh, look, I did it. There.
Congratulations. And so... Sitting at the end of the table here with us, we've got Sara Jones.
Yes.
And she's going to be talking a little bit about some of our summer camps, but she's also rolling her eyes at me a little bit when I do my
Wrong
my
fandom.
Vulcan. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Good
was a
morning,
test.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us and joining us on May the 4th, which we are also celebrating. You ready?
Yes.
National Renewal Day.
Okay.
You want to know a little bit about it?
Tell me all about it.
Okay. So the dictionary defines renewal as a state of being made new, fresh, or strong again, the state of being renewed. So this day has been correctly placed in the spring when plants are sprouting. The day strives to reinvigorate us after a long winter. We didn't have a hard winter, thank goodness, right? We had a couple weeks that were really cold, but all in all,
Not too bad.
It wasn't too bad. Mm-hmm. So this is a great time to find, how can you bring spark back into your life and add some fun stuff and maybe add a new color, not your drab gray that you got on there. But I didn't wear much color today either. So, and I usually
am
the
brighter
hot
Star
pink
Wars
stuff.
shirts
Yes,
for next year. Sorry.
So, but anyway, whatever.
So do you have a renewal in mind?
Well, I mean, some people, they've fallen off from their New Year's resolution, so it's a great time to renew that or to reflect on maybe your day-to-day exercise plan, your diet plan. It's a good time to catch up with an old friend. I said some funny memes this morning. Just finding a different place to sit in your home. You're always stuck in that same chair, and you're like, yeah, maybe I'm going to see a perspective from a different area, or drink your coffee on the back porch instead of in front of the news in the morning.
So just having a new perspective. Being in the moment.
Exactly. Change your view. Wherever you change your route to work, sit at a different place in the dining room table. This morning, it was cold. I loved it, because, I like it brisk and cool, and the breeze was going. But I opened the window so that I could hear the birds. Because we're not going to be able to do that for much longer, right? It's going to be hot. So.
I saw a bird this morning tearing a worm apart. It was a
renewal.
It was a renewal, not for the worm,
no.
But it was for the bird, yeah. But it was a beautiful cardinal. I think that was the first cardinal I'd seen this year.
The backyard was full of cardinals and squirrels this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. And I sat at a different place at the dining room table this morning as well for breakfast because the way the sun was coming in. Oh. So I'm already all over this renewal thing.
Yeah. You might discover something new or find something you lost. So reconnect. Call an old friend. Call your families. Call up former coworkers. Strike up a good conversation. So share your ideas for renewal that you guys are doing. Put them in the comments. We'd love that.
Yep, I like it.
I like comments. So we're renewing.
Yeah, well, speaking of comments, of course, if you are watching the show either live or on YouTube on the replay, please do like and subscribe us so you know when our shows are coming up.
And share.
No, don't share.
No, share.
Okay, share, fine.
Yes.
And click that renewal button.
Renewal.
No, there's not a renewal button.
Hashtag National Renewal Day.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So before we started, I was also, because I'm the only one that didn't bring props today, which is unusual, but then I couldn't put my hands on one of the other National Day of it, which was Candied Orange Peel Day. And of course, Sarah's like, I love everything orange. That would have been great. And I'm like, dip it in dark chocolate, and it's delicious.
But it's good on its own too.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Have you ever made it, Sarah?
I've tried.
Yeah.
I tried back when I was a teenager. It was moderately successful. The real key was getting enough of the bitter white portion off of the orange peel. So I've only tried it once, but
because I guess you have to scrub all that off.
Or scrape.
Scrape. Yeah.
Yeah. Get
like a vegetable peeler.
No. The side of a spoon works really well.
Oh.
The edge of a spoon.
Okay.
And just scrape it. Yeah, I either didn't get quite enough or I scraped clear through the orange peel. So I wound up cutting it up into little tiny bits.
Yeah. It is really good with chocolate too.
And
You're right.
really good with chocolate.
Yeah.
That's a fun treat.
My favorite thing about the show is when you tell me the things that
I
are
didn't
delicious
bring?
and you didn't bring. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not sure I could find just candied orange peel by itself.
If you're watching this and you do know a place to get it, let us know because
know.
I'm going to be craving it the rest of the day and others might be too. Bear City Fudge maybe has some. I'm not certain, but they often have a lot of fun little unique
Zanetta had a
sweets in
fun thing of the day that was she wanted to share.
Oh, tell us about it.
It's actually Audrey Hepburn's birthday.
It's Audrey Hepburn's birthday.
Yeah, but she has some fun facts about her. She's known for being Miss Hollie Golightly, but she actually wasn't the first choice. That was supposed to go to Marilyn Monroe.
Interesting.
And she has an EGOT. She has an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. And she was a duchess. I can't remember where though. She has her own tulip, and she had a baby deer instead of a dog.
Should I walk around with a baby deer?
Yeah, she'd take it to the
a baby
grocery store
very
and
long,
everything.
Though.
And she spoke 5 languages: English, Spanish, French, Dutch, and Italian.
Huh. Interesting. Maybe she was a duchess in Dutch.
Double Dutch?
Double Dutch.
Yeah.
Duchess in Dutch.
Yeah, that's great. I feel like I'm way behind on life goals and accomplishments. She was getting a lot done.
She
Knowing
was.
5 languages?
Yeah. I don't think my brain processes that way.
All right.
I struggle with one some days. You guys you've heard it.
Yeah, it's going to happen before the day's over with.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, Sarah, you have come and you've also brought some props, and we're going to be talking about some fun stuff that's happening on our campus this summer. You want to dive right in?
Okay, so this summer, starting in July, not the week of July 4th because
It's July 4th.
It's July 4th. But we are going to be hosting 5 different summer camps.
Okay.
I am doing 4 of them, and Donald Carpinetti is leading one of them. So I'm doing a STEAM camp, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. So throwing that art in there that people might not expect. And so this particular prop is from the STEAM camp. I can't bring too many of the science projects in because we tend to make a really big mess.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
We make slime. We blow off Alka-Seltzer rockets, water bottle rockets. We'll actually be doing some soap resist painting, which involves water hoses out in the quad.
Oh, really?
So, yes.
So what do you use as the canvas?
We use plain old watercolor paper.
Okay.
And you paint it with some acrylics, let that dry, then you take it outside, swirl soap on it, liquid dish soap, and then spray it with black spray paint, and then you get out your hose.
Okay.
And you wash away the soap.
Oh.
And you can't use too much water because otherwise, of course, you disintegrate the watercolor paper because it absorbs right much water. But so you get art, but then you also get a little bit of science in the resist.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, we'll have
So
fun.
why it looks like a fishing lure in your bottle.
It actually it is.
Okay.
It's a squid. So this is a Cartesian diver, and it knows a little bit of magic.
Whoa, how did you do that?
So
It just dropped on. Are you squeezing it?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is this mimics a fish's swim bladder. So in what you can't see is that there is the top part of a little transfer pipette inside here, a little plastic balloon type shape. And when I squeeze the bottle, it increases the pressure on the air inside the swim bladder. And because
Or
air,
the pipette.
yeah, inside the pipette. And because
No
air,
fish were hurt in this project.
yeah. Because the air is compressible and the water is not, of course, it compresses the air, and that increases the density, which allows the squid to sink. When I release the pressure, the density of the air decreases, and the squid rises to the surface.
That's very cool.
It's very cool, and also, it's amazing to me how little of a change in pressure is really required for that to move up and down. Right? Even sitting as close as we are right now, I can barely even tell that you're squeezing the bottle, right?
Yeah.
So it's just minimal changes that would allow it to move up and down like that. But I guess you need to have those to be able to float around like a fish.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So fish are able to do this by either contracting the muscles around the swim bladder, or they can actually release air or gases in and out of the swim bladder through their blood, which is all immensely complicated, but a lot of fun. So
Were you aware of this?
No.
Was I supposed to? I feel like I'm in the know now, right? I mean,
Wait, aware of which part?
the whole swim
That-
bladder stuff.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, that's how they move up and down.
I missed that in science class.
So yeah, bony fish. Now, inappropriately, squid don't have as they don't rely as much on swim bladders, and sharks use a fatty liver as opposed to a swim bladder. So they use fat for buoyancy in the water.
And their livers are enormous.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
the entire length of their body, from gills down almost all the way to their tail, is filled with liver.
Wow.
And when you dissect it,
Is it stinky?
you really have to wash up afterwards.
Yeah.
Because the oil will stick to everything, and you think you've got it clean, and then you come back a week later and you smell rancid shark oil.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was when I was in high school. One of the classes was dissecting a shark. And the reason I found out about it is because I was on the other end of school and I smelled it.
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't my class. I didn't have friends that were in that class. But walking down the hall, you knew that something rancid was happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Which is fun, right? You just put on a mask and wash up, and then you get to learn all cool. Would you want to dissect a shark if you had the opportunity?
I remember dissecting fish when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But we didn't do a shark.
Yeah.
Back then, we also dissected cats, which was probably very controversial now, but
Yeah.
we
Well,
did frogs,
actually-
cats, worms.
You can still get cats.
Can you?
I
mean, it was
our
very-
anatomy lab does not do cats because I do the purchasing. But we do fetal. We use fetal pigs.
Yeah, that's what we
did
did
that
in high
too.
school. too,
Yeah. Yeah.
The only problem with fetal pigs is that they don't have good muscle development because they're fetal.
Right.
Gotcha. I don't know. Do they do that? I don't think my children have dissected anything since they've been in school.
I would imagine they have. Yeah.
I think I would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
I definitely
not.
heard about an eyeball that got dissected in 6th grade. That was not the most popular of.
An eyeball.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love
Interesting.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
they're great.
They are interesting, but just don't touch mine. That's fine.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, so that's very cool.
Because we really went down that rabbit hole.
That's okay though.
The
You want me to take that for you? Thanks.
the other camps, the 2 other weeks that I'm doing are ceramics. So we've got a ceramic studio here on campus with 2 very nice kilns. So with the kids, we spend 2 days making wet work out of clay. So I've got 3 examples here today. I've got a piece that is slab construction. So basically you take flat pieces of clay, cut out shapes and put them together. So you can see I made a little
Hearts.
bowl. So this one is
I like that. I'm sorry. You
Oh, yeah.
put the little square piece at the bottom so it actually sits flat. That's really cool.
yeah, well,
And it's scalloped. She has scalloped hearts. It's very sweet. I like it.
so it's actually really simple because that is cut out with cookie cutters and then molded into a bowl and left to dry overnight, and then the next day I fired it. So with ceramics, you have to fire. Well, we do it. We do a double firing. So you make the wet work, and then you fire it to what's called a bisque, and then that's a semi-vitrified state. So it's hard, but it's not completely finished. And then we glaze it. So this piece is another technique. It's a coil, so you could tell it's coiled and then put into the same bowl shape. And this little bird is made with a technique called pinching. So I literally took a little ball of clay and started hollowing it out, and then I sealed it up. And once you seal it up, you can manipulate it because there's an air pocket inside. So this is hollow, and you can't fire a completely sealed hollow
It'll
piece.
explode.
It'll explode. So if you look underneath the tail, there's a little tiny hole in this. But yeah, so that is a pinch pod.
Leave it to the scientist to put it anatomically correct.
Well, that too, but also it is very convenient because
I love
it's
bluebirds, by
hidden.
the way. Love bluebirds.
Yeah.
They're my favorite. But I love how you have the circles, but to attach them, you put that little bitty piece of filigree or something in the middle. I love that. And that it's not all exactly perfect. It's very organic. It's really neat.
Yeah.
And then you just cut a round piece off and put it on the bottom and adhered it all together.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, clay is a lot of fun. It can be very messy though, because it's you score and slip. So you have liquid clay, and you make your piece, and then you glue it all together with a very wet clay, and you wind up with clay all over the place.
But when I've gone in there and taken some photos of you with the kids in the camp, they seem like they're having the best time, and they don't mind getting messy. From
No,
what I've
they
seen.
they
Yeah.
certainly don't.
Yeah.
They certainly don't.
You might mind having to clean up when they're done, but that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
And you can see like that's an opportunity that a lot of students don't get, is to be able to make pottery, because kilns aren't as commonplace in art classrooms. And
Yeah.
What are the age groups?
So we've got 2 age groups. The junior is rising 3rd through 5th. So if your child has finished 2nd grade this spring, they are eligible to enter. And then the middle school camp is rising 6th through 8th.
Okay.
So I've got 1 week of middle school STEAM camp, then 1 week of older elementary STEAM camp, then the elementary school ceramics camp, and the middle school ceramics camp.
And are all of these camps on the New Bern main campus?
Yes,
Okay.
they are. The STEAM camps are in the Purdue building, and the ceramics camps are in the Oringer building.
Okay.
And the same week that I am doing the middle school ceramics camp, Donald Carpenetti is doing a junior mad scientist camp, which is the rising 3rd through 5th graders.
Okay. I'm sure space is very limited.
Yes.
So have you already opened up registration yet?
Actually, yeah, registration has been open since, I think, February. And I got news last night that one of the camps is already full,
Wow.
and they've started a waiting list.
Very good. And I'm assuming prepay for the activities
Yes.
and
yes.
the cost for that?
Oh, gosh.
I didn't mean to put you on
So
the spot. We
we've
can
got-
put up a
yeah.
flyer.
we've got various costs for things. The easiest way to
Go to the
access,
website.
if you go to the website, cravencc.edu/summer camps, the flyers there, all the camps that we're
Perfect.
offering, even the ones on Havelock, which I think may be full at this point. But every
Yeah.
camp that we're offering at Craven Community College this summer is available on the
Very good.
website there.
Yeah.
Cool. Or if
Yeah.
you're already on our website, because you keep it up, just go to the search engine. That's
Yep.
what I do. That's
Yeah,
how
it's
I
up
find
there,
everything.
and we have it on the homepage too. If you keep scrolling down, you'll find it there too.
Very good. Very cool. You gonna go? Just gonna go play? Go
Well-
throw some clay?
Well, I probably won't get to throw clay, but
I'm
I
gonna throw
will
clay.
go
I
and
might have to come down for clay
take
throwing.
photos. It's fun to watch.
Do it on Thursday morning when I'm already down here.
Well, unfortunately, on Thursday we won't be working with wet clay
Ugh.
because you do have to, because it is
Time consuming.
time consuming, and because of the timing of the kiln cycles. So we make wet work on Monday. The wet work that we make on Monday gets fired Tuesday afternoon. That comes out of the kiln Thursday morning. So Monday, wet work. Tuesday, wet work. On Wednesday, each of the campers gets a pre-made bisque bowl, like this one, and they get to glaze their bowls.
Okay.
We also, on Wednesday, are going to tie-dye our T-shirts. So that's another fun science and art piece. And
come tie-dye a shirt.
I could tie-dye a shirt.
yeah. Make sure it's 100% cotton or other natural fibers. I do use fiber reactive dyes.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it does often dye the kids. Not necessarily their hands, because I have them wear gloves and aprons, but it's amazing where the tie-dye can
Yeah,
go.
they'll find ways. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, entire forearms. It winds up
Yeah.
on kids' feet. It's amazing.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's a great experience.
And like I said, it always looks fun, and seeing the kids out there with the rocket ships as they get to do as well. That
Yeah.
So you've really found a lot of ways to blend science and learning with actually having fun as well. So
Yeah.
glad to see that. I know we're about to start talking about some community events. I just want to make sure, was there anything else about camps that you wanted to touch on today that we have not discussed already?
No.
Okay, cool.
Wonderful.
Well, Sarah, thanks so much for coming on the show and telling us all about the fun things we have going on this summer.
Yeah. Stick around
Thank
for the
you.
next few minutes. We're going
All
to
right.
talk about some other stuff.
All right.
Other stuff.
Other stuff, also known as Weekend Planner, also known as What Are You Doing This Weekend?
What's up?
Craig and Megan going to tell you. All right, let's get to it.
Okay.
I'll go first. You ready
Please
for it,
do.
Zanetta? All right.
All right.
The Encore Spring Concert, May 5th at 6 p.m. That's tomorrow at Bank of the Arts. Join Craven Community College's premier choral group, Encore, for their spring concert. They will be performing at the Bank of the Arts this Friday at 6 p.m. So this month's Art Walk Gallery event. You can enjoy a variety of songs showcasing each member's talent with your favorite Disney songs, show tunes, and some gospel. You'll enjoy student-arranged pieces as well. Come back out to the Bank of the Arts Saturday, May 6th for an encore performance from the graduating chorus member, Manu. This performance is open and free to the public, and they had a little rehearsal yesterday, and I believe Zanetta got some footage of that, so we can enjoy a little bit of a preview of the concert. Roll the clip.
That beautiful bean footage. Lovely voices.
Yep.
Wonderful. Everybody go out and see them.
Yep.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow
night.
at 6 p.m.
Bank of the Arts. Wonderful. Actually, it's tomorrow and... Oh, it's at 6. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I was thinking it was the 5th and the 6th, but it's just at 6. Guess what?
What?
Arsenic and Old Lace. May 5th and 6th, 7:30 p.m., as well as May 7th at 2 p.m. This is going to be in the Coleman Performance Hall. The North Carolina History Theater is pleased to present Joseph Keslinger's... Did I say that right? Kesselrings. Classic comedy Arsenic and Old Lace at the North Carolina History Center, Coleman's Performing Arts Hall. While this was first staged in 1939, many remember the 1944 Frank Capra film starring Cary Grant. We tend to think of dysfunctional families as a recent label. This hilarious group shows they've been around for a long time. Tickets are $20 for adults and $15 for students and active duty military. They are available at www.nchistorytheater.org or at the Bank of the Arts. So go purchase them when you go see Encore.
Bob Stoddard book signing, May 4th from 1 to 4 p.m. That's today.
He looks so happy in that little truck, doesn't he?
It looks fun to drive.
It does.
I'd probably be happy if I was driving that Pepsi truck around too. Yeah. So at the birthplace of Pepsi, join Bob Stoddard, Pepsi-Cola historian and noted Pepsi author, for a book signing. We're celebrating 100 years of Pepsi, so stop by for a refreshing Pepsi, popcorn, history, memorabilia, and to purchase a Bob Stoddard book and get it signed.
Very good. Today from 1 to 4. Havelock Summer Concert Series is in swing. May 4th. That would be what? Today. Havelock City Park. The Havelock Summer Concert Series is back. Starting this monthly series is Bounce Band. Grab some friends and bring a blanket or chairs and enjoy some great local music al fresco.
And on July the 4th, TBD will be there, and I'm not sure if that's an actual band or it's TBD.
TBD.
It might be a band. Okay. Craven Community Chorus Spring Concert. May 4th from 7 to 9 p.m. and May 6th through 7th at 3 p.m. right here on the Craven Community College campus and Oringer Auditorium. Music lovers, clear your calendar for May 4th, 6th, and 7th when the Craven Community Chorus presents their spring program, A Celebration of Hope and Imagination, featuring Antonio Vivaldi's Gloria and a second half filled with memorable music from Disney's classic films. All concerts under the direction of Mr. Philip Avancho and accompanied by the Trent River Orchestra and Cheryl Arthur Kite are held in Oringer Auditorium at Craven Community College.
Very good.
Ticket prices remain at $10. Children 12 years and younger are free. Tickets are available at Harris Teeter, both locations. Bank of the Arts. Megan's laughing at me.
Because I just want to know, all those children are just free? I can just go pick which one I want?
Yep.
No charge.
No charge. Please take them. Kitchen on Trent and from any chorus member.
Very good. All right. We talked about this last week when we had our Twin Rivers YMCA folks on. Healthy Kids Day, May 6th. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Come join for loads of fun with activities like the Aurora Fossil Museum mobile dig site, the YMCA bike rodeo, field games, water play, and so much more. Bring your family, bring your friends, and meet me at the Y.
Slocum Creek Kayak Ribbon Cutting, May 6th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 120 Church Road in Havelock. This is a free event for the entire family. Please join us in celebrating the Slocum Creek Kayak Ribbon Cutting. Kayak rentals are free during the event. A bounce house will be available for the kids. What about me? Where's my bounce house?
It's out at the Strawberry Farm, the Super
Okay,
Bounce.
right, okay. And
jumping
light
pad.
refreshments while supplies last.
Okay. Vendor and Flea Market, May 7th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. downtown New Bern. Various vendors and flea marketeers, everything under the sun and then some. Come find something you need but didn't know you needed, or something you just want, you didn't know you wanted. Vendors and flea market spots still available. Go to beartownexchange.com for information and to reserve your spot. Call Lisa with any questions at 315-430-7951 or info@beartownexchange.com. It's the first Sunday of every month except for holidays. And that's at the Farmers Market downtown. So come join us.
And finally, New Bern's Heritage Homes, May 12th through the 13th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in downtown New Bern. This is a self-guided tour that includes several very special homes in historic downtown, ranging from glorious to tiny, from 19th century to brand spanking new. These are livable family homes with rich histories and diverse architecture that illustrates New Bern's amazing history. Add artists, live music, gardens in bloom, historical churches, and yummy food trucks to the mix for an unforgettable tour. Open to the public. Tickets go on sale April 1st. Check back on newbernhistorical.org for more details.
Very good. So
buttons.
We won't be together next week. So there's no podcast May 11th, which is next Thursday. In the know that's going to be taking a break because it is graduation. Woohoo! So actually graduation's the next day, but they're going to be having rehearsal, and Zanetta is going to be pulled to take care of the behind the scenes and making the magic happen there as well. So we won't be able to be here in the studio. The ceremony will be streamed live on our YouTube channel for those who want to support our students and their achievements. So please make sure you'll be able to find that with us, especially if you've already liked us.
That's right.
It'll pop up for you. So make sure that, again, you like us, share us, join the conversation. Please add some stuff in the comments. If there's anything that you would like to hear from us, if you would like to come on and share something, please reach out. We would love to have you on in the future. So can you think of anything else that we need to talk about?
Just circling back to May the 4th,
Okay.
I want to also thank Marie Minster for wishing us a happy May the 4th.
Hey, Marie.
And Brad Poyer telling us to long live and prosper. So he's with me on this one. He
Gotcha.
understands what's going on. Yeah. So thanks
I knew
everybody
what it
for
was.
commenting. I know.
I mean, Star Trek was not yet in repeat when I was little. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, I'm old.
You keep telling me.
I
I'll
know.
believe you.
I mean, I used to sit there and watch it, and this is how I remember. And I was little. It was my brother's favorite show, and I didn't know what scenes to next week meant, but I did know it allowed me to stay out of bed 6 more minutes.
Okay.
So when the commercial would come on, all the 3 of us would start yelling, "Scenes to next week, scenes to next week," because that meant I didn't have to go to bed right away.
Right. You got to stay
get-
up 6 more minutes to see
Just watch
scenes.
scenes to next week.
Okay.
Yeah. See that you don't get that on
No,
reruns.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to always ask for when I need
Scenes
more time.
next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for bringing your beautiful props, and I can't excited for these students to have a wonderful opportunity to learn science and art all at the same time in the summer here on our campus.
We're going to have fun.
It is going to be a blast. So everybody, thank you again for being with us. Thank you, Zanetta, for helping us out today, as always. And anything else, Craig?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Let's wrap it up.
May the 4th be with you. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.